England will win and they'll go to the final.
Oh my God! You see, that's when it's time to. He's coming in. Oh, this the way he drink, and he said he's gonna be in the final. I can't wait. This is gonna be the new meme.
Yes, everybody, welcome back to 5. My name is Stephen Howson, and this is brought to you by EA Sports, our partnership with EA Sports. This is Patrice and Rio Reacts. If you want to experience football's greatest stage, you can do so by playing the FIFA World Cup 2022 update on FIFA 23 at no additional cost. Lads, the group stages are over. We are now into the knockouts. What a crazy last couple of days it's been.
It's been crazy. The first half of a lot of the games have been quite boring, and then all of a sudden they come out second half and the end of the games, the jeopardy that surrounds these games, the way that the South Koreans have qualified. They were bottom of the group before when the game started, it seemed, I think, and it was just like, wow, all of a sudden they go through. The Germans going out. Spain and Germany were out at one point in the game, and you're thinking, wow, this World Cup is just turning up. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina, so it's been great, and can't wait now for the knockout stages.
I think, like Rio say, everything can happen in this World Cup, but I'm not surprised because, even if it's a weird time of the season, like in December playing a World Cup, but all the players are fit, so it's no excuse. So that's why you see those crazy games, and people still got energy in the last minute to qualify. Like South Korea, as I was just unbelievable. It was just amazing. And like Rio said, also Saudi win the first game, and they already think they were qualified. Even the Sheikh say he gave a Rolls Royce to every player when they pass the turn, whatever, when they win a game. And now they bottom of the group, and they already out. Like Germany, Belgium. Some big nation are out. So that's what I mean. Like for the next round, I think big team are aware everything can happen. It's no excuse. I know we're gonna talk later about.
Yeah, we got an interesting draw. But what I most enjoyed was how going into the last game, so many of the groups, every single team could qualify, which made for such entertaining last 2 or 3 days that we've had.
It's an amazing World Cup. I'll be honest with you, Steve. Like you said, 1 minute this team is qualified, the last minute is not. It's an amazing World Cup. I think as a football fan, it's a really good World Cup. It's a really good World Cup. I don't know what you think about Rio.
No, I do. I think it's great to see teams that we don't expect to win. Big teams getting beaten. I think it just adds a little bit of spice. It's not the where you go, oh, all the big teams are winning. It's boring now, and we know who's going to win and go through. No. We just had so many different surprises, and the images of the fans, it has been really good in that sense. And the knockout stages, it can only get better now, which is great.
Jason Park never show his emotion. Trust me, yesterday, he sent me a picture. He was like, I think he was like even still playing. It was just amazing how happy he was. I was so happy for the Korean player, and even like special mention to Song, because he played with that broken face, and he put a mask, and he did everything for his country and qualify for the next group. And also Rio, I don't know if it's the first time 2 African team come out of the group stage. Is the first time or no?
Is it? I know it's the first time. I don't know. There's been like more than whatever number it is of non-European teams have qualified for the second round, or non-European South American teams. So that's a positive. It shows that the quality of the game is improving in the wider reaches of the world. I mean, Australia getting through, that's a monumental achievement as well. Something nobody expected there, I think.
But also, let's mention also Japan. I think people, most of the Japanese players play in Europe. And Rio know better than me. The Asian player, they got that discipline. You're going to tell them run 15K. They're going to run 50K. I think for a manager, the Asian player are the best because they are so humble. They never moan, and they got personality. Like Son, they got personality, but they're going to do the job. So that's why I'm not even surprised to see Japan in the next round.
Japan have been really technical as well when they've been playing. They've been a joy to watch.
It's just amazing. You remember, Rio, when we play the World Cup club in Asia, we play against that Japanese team. Man,
we used to get beat up.
Oh my God, they were running everywhere. So big.
I used to love going on tour to Asia, but I used to hate the games because they were so good. They were so technical. They were so sharp. They were so quick. They were so durable. And like Pat says, obviously they had that discipline because of their culture. They were a nightmare to play against, these teams in Asia. If we played them in England in a normal competition, it might be we might do well. But we were also chasing fitness. We weren't fit yet. And all the elements were against us. And it was just so difficult to go there to Asia to play these games. I think some of the fans must have thought, wow, these ain't the real guys. This ain't the real Man United, because we used to get beat up. It's crazy.
We spoke last week about Antoine Greizmann. You said he's been one of the players that's impressed in the tournament. I think I would agree. And I think he's probably taken it to a different level. Obviously, Mbappe's getting all the headlines, but Griezmann, I think, is probably what's made France tick. You agree?
Yeah, definitely agree. I think he's the key player. I think what I like with Mbappe, we need goals, and he's scoring goals. Right now, that's why I need from Mbappe, especially on the knock stage. We need goal. But I think Griezmann, that's where he make like the France look beautiful, everything look easy. And, he never played deep in that position with Didier Deschamps. And like I say, that game against Denmark, when he was like back and tackling, and you see, he didn't start against Tunisia. You can see he's the key of the French national team right now. For me, he's the most important player right now, without any doubt.
We have got with EA Sports the Path to Glory in the World Cup update, which means there's a player from every single team. Griezmann is the team for France. We'll talk in a second about Bruno Guimaraes. But if you're playing Ultimate Team, you can set the team to the next level, because all of these players, the ones that have qualified for the knockout stage at least, have just been given a ratings boost. So while you're playing Ultimate Team, you're getting better players. Like I said, Griezmann's one for France. Bruno Guimaraes is the one for Brazil. Bruno's not played much. Are you surprised at that with the strength of the Brazil squad? Or would you think his Premier League form deserved a bit more time than he's had?
But to be honest, I think the players to play in the starting 11, even in the squad, Brazil is expensive. Like, it's really difficult to make it on the squad. So I think Bruno must already be happy to even be in the bench. It's difficult to start in that team. I don't know what you think, Rio. Is Brazil have too much talent, too much player to play?
Yeah, you see that they changed their whole team almost yesterday, and he still didn't get in the starting team. So he must know deep down where he is in the pecking order, where, like, listen, there's the levels, Casemiro and the guys, and he's behind Fred. But Fred's been in this squad for so many years now playing. Like, Fred, I don't think is looked at the way he's looked at in Man United. He's an important member of their squad. When they need him, he comes and plays. So Guimaraes is behind these guys, and I think they all understand where they are.
And Rio, even in '94, Ronaldo was on the bench.
Yeah.
Child. Was a child. Talking about Ronaldo was in the bench, but of course he was Romario, Bebeto. This is Brazil. I'm not surprised. This is Brazil.
Yeah. It's a massive country.
You been impressed with them?
Impress is a big word. I can't say impress yet, because it's one of the favorite. I said Brazil going to win the World Cup, but yet I didn't see the full potential of Brazil. Neymar is coming back to training with the team. It's a good news for Brazil, but no, I'm not impressed right now. If you ask me if I'm impressed about team, I will say Japan, South Korea, but I'm not impressed about all the big team, because I'm expecting them to be here.
All right, fair enough. So there you go. If you want to go and play those guys in your Ultimate Team, check out the Path to Glory update on FIFA 23. We've got some big talking points coming up for the next round. Obviously, we've touched a little bit there on Germany and Belgium both being knocked out. Last minute winner there by South Korea. Japan beating Spain. Japan have come here and beat Spain and Germany. I don't think that was in anyone's plan. England versus Senegal. Do you think it's going to be straightforward, or do you think there's going to be problems there?
You know what I love, Rio, is I already got people, they invite me to see France versus England. I think people just disrespect Poland and Senegal. I will be so proud if Senegal win. I will be happy also if England win, because it's two countries I love, but I'm from Senegal. Senegal remind me when they beat France in 2002, when nobody expected. And rest in peace, Papa Boudba Diop scored that goal. So they're going to give everything. Of course, we are talking about Senegal. They won't even like make it at the next stage because Mane was missing. But you see the team. I always say that the star is not one player, it's the team. And that's what Senegal are showing now. So I think this is a trap for both, for England and for France. And they got nothing to lose because already people say like, England going to beat Senegal. It's going to be a tough game. They play also in the Premier League, Edouard Mendy, Koulibaly, so they know the England player. And I think England going to be in a lot of pressure. This could be like a trap. And we see in this tournament, everything can happen, Rio. Everything can happen.
I think England and France both easy beat Poland and Senegal. I think
you say that, Rio, like, wow, you look really confident. Like, let's talk also about, we talk about Messi, Ronaldo, but nobody talk about Lewandowski. Maybe, Rio, this is the time of Lewandowski to shine.
No.
It's maybe the time. Oh, you can put your glove down. You know what, Rio? I want France to pass. I want Senegal to pass through also, even if I have a lot of respect for England. But you know what? We're going to have another podcast. We're going to discuss about these two games.
Okay.
Because too many people are, same like Rio just said, he didn't even hesitate. They're going to win.
No,
but,
no,
he's a
England will win. England will win and they'll go to the final.
Oh, my God. You see? That's when it's time to... It's coming. Remember, like,
you're gonna see that all over Twitter.
No,
in 4 days.
This the way he drink, and he's gonna be in the final. I can't wait. This is gonna be the new meme. I can't wait. Rio in Senegal, we're gonna do some black magic voodoo. Harry Kane gonna start walking with 3 legs. I mean, you know which leg I'm.
Senegal is going to struggle though. In midfield, no Idrissa Gueye, no Kanata.
Yeah, I know.
This is a problem.
I know, but we say no Mane. I know it's no Mane, it's no Idriss Gueye, like all of that. I knew, guys. Everything can happen.
I think if you had those players, I think the disrespect would be real. But I think without those players, I think England just got too much. Especially the fullback's probably the weakest players in the Senegalese team.
No, I agree. But I think England gonna play with a lot of pressure. Even Foden, when he started the last game, he say he play with so much under pressure because everyone was everyone was saying he need to play, he need to start. But guys, this is even when it's 0-0 at half time, England gonna already be in pressure.
I think it will be 0-0 at half time. I think 0-0 half time, 2-0 England final score. 2-0.
Okay, I'm gonna call my marabout. The guys cutting the chicken and everything. And I'm going to ask him if it's 0-0 half time.
I think 2-0. What?
We could be doing this next one. I don't know if it's just after or just before. I think it might be just before. If it is how me and Rio think it's going to go down, it could be England versus France quarter.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look like a fool. I don't, guys, if now you can see in the future and you can see what's going to happen, you're just mad. You forget it's the World Cup. I think you don't watch the group stage. Everything can happen in this World Cup. I won't be surprised. Like I say, France normally should win, but Lewandowski can suddenly imagine like all the Polish players, they just stay behind. And
have you seen the way Poland have played in this tournament?
I saw it.
Lewandowski is on his own. And the rest of the team is playing by themselves. He's detached from the team. They're not even helping him.
Bro, I know what you say, but he can do things on his own. He's been named twice the second Ballon d'Or. It's for a reason. And people forget that because when you look at the game, Mexico against Argentina, I'm sorry, Rio, if Messi wasn't there, they will never win the game. So sometimes just one player can make you win the game.
He can, but look at how the German team's like 8 or 9 players from Bayern Munich. Obviously, Lewandowski's no longer there, but he can be the final piece of the jigsaw to make that Bayern Munich team unbeatable. And without him, the German teams, obviously they've never had him, but without a striker, the German team just looks a bit toothless. He's playing on his own, like Rio said.
But I think Germany need to rebuild everything. Remember, Rio, before the tournament, Germany, you don't even look at the player, you say they're going to reach the semi-final. But I think now it's not the case anymore.
But still a good 11.
Yeah, he's still a good 11, but something is missing. Like the discipline, the discipline of the German. When you play against a German team, Normally, you see that discipline. When they have to kill the game, they're going to kill the game. But I just feel like maybe it's the new generation. They may be still too young.
The players
Good
ain't
players.
as good as, the players I don't think are as good. Look at the back four. It's a bang average back four. Like, it ain't like you look at that back four and you go, oh, that's like proper. They wouldn't get in most top Premier League teams, that any of them players in that team. Schlotterbeck is a young one coming through, maybe, but right now you'd go and buy many more different players before you looked at the German back four for starters.
I agree.
Should we go through the whole round of 16? And so we got Netherlands against USA. How do you see that one going?
To be fair, if USA they run like the way they run against England, they get a great chance. I'm not convinced about Netherlands. I say USA.
Ooh.
What do you think, Rio?
USA just lacks a little bit of goals, I think.
Yeah, goals.
they're missing a
won't
goal.
score enough. Netherlands next.
Argentina, Australia.
Argentina.
I want to say Argentina too. But Australia, can create the surprise. Like I remember the game against France, the way they start. Then after we beat them, but it was a tough game. But you never know. Argentina, I don't know. Because if they are in their moment, they're going to win easy, like 3-0. Messi going to score like 2 goals, whatever. But I don't know. Something is missing with Argentina.
Not look slick, have they?
That's what I mean. And if Messi is not here, if Messi have a bad day, Argentina can lose that game. If Messi just have like 2 minutes, you don't need 90 minutes. Messi just need 2 minutes. Yeah, of course, Argentina going to win. But maybe it's not going to have those 2 minutes.
We've covered France, Poland, England, Senegal, Japan, Croatia.
Ooh.
I'm
Rio.
gonna go Croatia, just.
You know what, Rio? I'm going to surprise you. Japan.
Are you just trying to go the opposite of what he says every
No, it's not. I love Rio. He's my brother. He owed me some money. I won't say anything about it.
For what?
But
For what?
Rio, please. Rio, let's not talk about it.
For what? You got crocodiles in your pocket.
You want me to remind you, like,
For what?
England versus Italy? England versus Italy.
Steve,
Euros
can we move
final.
on, please?
What
Steve,
did we
move
bet
on.
before the game? And he said he doesn't count. He doesn't count. Why? Because it was penalty. That's what he said.
That's exactly what.
But he
That's
never said
exactly
that. He
it.
said the next day. The next day.
90 minutes. If you go to a bet, it's 90 minutes. It's not
Oh
penalties.
my God. There we go. But just to tell you guys, people doesn't know, Rio is a really tight guy. Even in his pocket, he got like crocodile, a lot of things. So that's why he never go in for dinner with Rio. When it's moment to pay the bill, he say, "Oh, I need to go to the toilet." Oh my God, I forget my wallet. Yeah, sorry, Rio. I just
You're giving
exposing
a false narrative. It's a false narrative, Pat.
All right. Brazil, South Korea. How do we see that one going?
Brazil. Slap.
Yeah, Brazil. I want my Korean people to win, but yeah, Brazil.
Pat, remember when we used to be in a change room? Remember, like we used to talk about when we used to go on an Asian tour to South Korea and that. And do you remember that when I don't know why, I forget the reason why, you might have a better memory than me. But remember when all the box choco pie used to come to the training ground? The sweets, the South Korean sweets.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, what they used to send us gifts like crazy back in the day? Remember, and G.
They send you everything. One day they even send me a pan for cooking, and like they're gonna send you like so many crazy stuff. That's
while you're at a match.
sorry.
While you're at a match.
No, the training ground.
No, training ground.
All right.
Training ground, like clothes. I receive also clothes. Like I promise you, like crazy.
You needed help with the clothes. That's why. That's the reason. You needed help.
Rio, please. It's not the fashion week here. We're talking about football.
All right. So, Rio, you're going Brazil. You're going Brazil.
Finally.
Portugal, Switzerland.
Portugal.
Switzerland have been tricky,
Nah, Portugal. Switzerland, they're going to.
Yeah, I agree.
Portugal.
Okay, last one then. Morocco, Spain.
Oh, this is a tough game.
Rio.
I'm going to go with Spain,
Trust
but I
me.
think it'll be tough.
It will be really tough. Like Rio, I go Morocco.
I'm going Morocco.
I'm going Morocco.
Hakimi, Ziyech.
Yeah.
I just think they got just a bit too much sauce for Spain. Again, no goal scorers. Could keep the ball
Morata.
forever. Rodri 200 passes a day is mental, but
Morata scores. He's got 3 goals, I think, Morata.
Yeah, Rio, can I tell you one thing? Morata, you know, I know you didn't have a great experience in England, but I remember when I was at Juventus, I had a great experience. But you know when he's a decider of game, like when it's big game. He had an amazing Champions League campaign. He didn't score a lot of goals in the Premier League, but even I remember I saw an interview about Allegri. Like, trust me, Morata, when he's like big game, final, he scored in the final in the Champions League with Juventus. He scored in the semi-final. Big game, Morata always like. And I know all the Spain, they say he's not a goal scorer because they got like, you know, they used to have like Raúl, Fernando Torres, all of that. He's not, I will say, a natural goal scorer, but big game, he always provide. He always deliver. You will see.
Well, see, Spain could be a bit of a dark horse in this because no one's really talking about them winning it.
Yeah, we don't talk that much about Spain because we know their game, like you say, possession of the ball, but the missing one, someone like to score goal. I think Morata is going to be the one, you know, for that game. But he's a new generation. You don't have those Iniesta, Xavi, even if Pedri and Gavi, you know, Busquets still there, but something is missing, like personality, you know, character. When you see normally the Spain team, you're like, ooh, every position, like as Rio. When you mention just Iniesta, you know, people talk a lot about Xavi or what's it, but Iniesta, Rio, what a player. What a player.
Crazy player.
Alrighty, we've got the FIFA World Cup icons. It's celebrating legends from previous World Cups. We covered Team 1 in last episode. Team 2 is released on Friday, and it's going to be available right now in FIFA Ultimate Team with even more legends. Listen, look at these, right? We've got Baggio, Eto'o, Casillas, Roberto Carlos, Shevchenko, Laurent Blanc, Hernandez. Some players in it.
Roberto Carlos for me in that bunch was like Baggio. I love Baggio, but Roberto Carlos changed the way you saw fullbacks play, and I'm sure he influenced Pat. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely agree with Rio. I think you know, I never have any idol. The player I was looking the most was Romario, because I start as a striker and after winger, and I end up like left back, so I wasn't that great to score goal. But Roberto Carlos, like Rio say, he changed the way of the fullback. And I remember when Didier Deschamps, when I was Monaco, you just attacking. I was like, but look at Roberto Carlos, you know. And I play with him in UNICEF, you know, soccer aids, and it's just unbelievable. Like the legs, the power when he shoot that free kick. You remember that free kick against France? I think even if you play on a PlayStation, you can't score that goal. You play FIFA, you can't replicate like that goal. It's impossible to do that free kick again. So, by the way, don't be jealous, guys. I remember in an interview when he was still playing at Madrid, they say, which, you know, left back you think? And he said, Patrice Evra. So, it's okay, Rio.
If to respect other players, and he saw you, he knows. Pat was one of the best, man, definitely.
Thank you, Rio. I'm going to send you the money after the podcast. I'm going to transfer you the money.
I was watching the World Cup 2002 Brazil-England game last night. Partially for a little bit of dirt on Rio, but he didn't put a foot wrong, actually. But Roberto Carlos in that, he had a lot of free kicks. Seems to smack a lot of them at the wall, though. But what a team that was. We might have touched this last week.
Crazy team. We talk about, everyone says our England team was the golden generation then, but you look at the Brazil team, their front three was Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Cafu wing back, Roberto Carlos wing back, Gilberto Silva in midfield.
Didn't they play like? I was trying to work out the formation as I was watching it. I actually don't. I think they played 3 at the back, right? Pretty sure it was 3 at the back, and then it's wing backs with Cafu and Roberto Carlos. Which how hard's that going to be to deal with? And then wasn't it Kleberson,
Gilberto, Silva.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's when Ronaldinho scored that goal when David Seaman, the long diagonal.
The long shot, yeah. He didn't
what do you think? What do you think about that goal, Rio? You blame the goalkeeper, or?
Yeah, the goalkeeper in England got blamed, but it was like a freak shot. I don't think he meant it, because I asked him. We done a drug test after and was in a room together. He didn't speak English at all, Ronaldinho, but I said I think it was to Roberto Carlos or Cafu. I said, ask him, did he mean that shot? And the way his response wasn't like a confident, yeah, of course I did. It was a little bit like,
he just
like that. Do you know what I mean?
He showed his teeth.
Yeah.
What? Sorry? I love you, Ronaldinho.
Laurent Blanc, you played with him at United, World Cup winner. He was at the end of his career at United, but must have been something that you learned from him, I imagine.
El Presidente. He was a big player, man. He was at the end of his career, so I didn't see him at his best. But listen, even Pat, do you remember him in the boxes? Do you remember him was you there with us?
I didn't play. I didn't play with Laurent.
In the boxes before the training, we used to do the rondos every day. He never went in the middle, and he was unbelievable at nutmegging people. Serious.
I would say the only one is like Paul Scholes. Well, I remember also us with the bus. I think it was the World Cup year 2014, and we were waiting in the bus, and suddenly you see all the Spanish player. They came out with McDonald's, like Big Mac and everything. They were eating. Yeah, I'm glad Anderson wasn't there. But by the way, they were like all eating, I swear, Rio. And I remember I look at the chef. I was in the bus. I look at the chef. I say, like, you see, like they eating whatever they want. Us, you eat like pasta, plain chicken, whatever. And I remember the doctor killed me, Rio. He said, yes, but they are champion of the world. You are not. I was like, okay. He killed me. But after that, I fire him. After that, I fired him.
Right, Patrice, Rio, we're going to play another round of this FIFA icon or that FIFA icon. You two got to decide which of the icons you would rather have in your team. We obviously did this on Team 1, but we're doing both Team 1 and Team 2 icons. Okay, first up, Eto'o or Shevchenko?
Eto'o. Samu.
Eto'o.
All right.
No, why you look surprised?
There's very quick answers.
I respect Sheva, when he was at AC Milan, but if you look what Samuel Eto'o achieved, guys, I think we don't talk enough about this player. Inter, Barcelona, what a player! What a player! It's easy pick.
What about? Did you see, Pat, what Eto'o said about Thierry Henry?
Yeah, I see what he said, but of course I'm not surprised because this is Eto'o and he have a big ego. But people have to not forget, no matter the legend Thierry Henry was in Barcelona, in Arsenal, when he came to Barcelona, he was playing left winger. So that's why I think Eto'o wasn't that impressed, because he will be like, if he's the Thierry Henry we know, first of all, he will play as a central striker, but he couldn't because you had Messi or whatever, or Samuel Eto'o. I don't know what you think. I think is a tough one. It's a tough one because I think Samuel Eto'o is really underrated. Who you will pick between Samuel Eto'o and Henry? Rio.
I respect both of them, but Thierry Henry for me was like,
yeah, but because and me too. But because I know him, because I play with him. He's a legend of Arsenal. But I promise you, Rio, if people have time, you go to see what Eto'o.
No. I think Eto'o was crazy player as well. There's not massive between them, but I just think for me, Thierry was one of the guys who could take the ball from 60 yards away from the goal and take on 4 players and score the goal. He could sometimes take the whole game over and do what he wants. Like, I just think he was different. Eto'o was more of a striker. He was good, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't. I love watching Thierry, the way he plays, the silky skills and the artistic way he played and the pace.
I absolutely agree with you, Rio. I absolutely agree with you. But many players, when they were at the Clairefontaine, they were even saying Anelka is better than Henry. And, Eto'o make a point. Like, imagine Samuel Eto'o was playing for France. Imagine what he will achieve. I think the exposure. But me as well, I will pick Thierry Henry. But I just think Eto'o can do everything. I remember the final against Rome, against Barcelona. You remember, he was playing as a striker, and because I was attacking so much and Messi didn't defend that well against me and Cristiano. And I remember Guardiola even said it in an interview, he put Eto'o was playing right back. I swear, one moment in the game, I say, but you're a striker, like, just attack. He was laughing. He was just enjoying defending. Eto'o is such a complete player. He's complete.
I think that's the element of Eto'o that I think is underappreciated. He will do anything for his team, and even at Inter, he didn't even play striker at Inter. He played on the other side to defend and to work. They knew he could work. So, no, I respect both of them crazy. But if I had to pick one, it would be Thierry.
No, it will be Thierry too. I just wanted to mention about Eto'o, but of course I will pick Thierry too.
Roberto Carlos or Laurent Blanc?
Come on.
Carlos.
Come on. I don't even know what
great. No, but like, people, especially British fans, because we only saw him at United majorly. I don't think he gets the love he deserves, Laurent Blanc. Putting him against Roberto Carlos is unfair, I think.
Yeah, it's really unfair, but yeah, the match is so easy. Roberto Carlos, like I don't even want to debate about it.
Okay. I'm not arguing, I'm just give him a bit of love. Right, Laudrup or Baggio? Surely this one's easy.
Ooh. I will go for Baggio. Even if Laudrup, but Baggio was something special. It's not even the player, just about his hairstyle. About his hairstyle. Like I wanted to look. Everyone wanted to look like Baggio. You know, I wish I got this hair like Baggio. 100% Baggio.
I'm the same.
Too much class. Bad player. Closer or Hernandez?
Wow.
Closer the top goal scorer in football, man. You have to go closer. Top goal scorer in the World Cup's history. So I'm going to go closer.
I will go for close. I was like, if I need to win a game, and close. All
right. Let's think about the United team that you guys played in. Just because you could make a good argument here. If you had to pick one of these players from these icons, which of these are you putting into your team? Rio could do some winding up here.
5 player.
No, one player.
One player.
Yeah. So
I take out Pat and I put Roberto Carlos in.
I'll be honest with you, but you know, Rio laugh. But I'll be honest with you, Rio. That will be my pick. I will put Roberto Carlos.
Okay. No.
Yeah, no, because I've got so much respect for Roberto Carlos, and if I see any player there, it will be between Samuel Eto'o and Roberto Carlos. To all those players, it will be between those two, and I will pick Roberto Carlos because for me, it's like just an honor. If Rio dropped me for Roberto Carlos, what, you want me to feel shame about it? I feel grateful. No, Roberto Carlos, 100%.
Sammy Eto'o in our 2018 would have been pretty special, I think.
I think you could take out Rooney or Tevez and Eto'o come in. Unbelievable.
That's what I mean. And we mentioned like big player, Tevez and Waza. But Eto'o can fit in that team easy.
Patrice, I see you in the quarterfinals, France, England.
Rio, I saw Rio. I hope you record that. You're still recording this because, Rio, what did you say, Rio?
I see you in the quarterfinals, France versus England, 100%.
You got this here. You know, this guy is crazy.
I think he's right, though.
Oh, my God.
How confident are you, Senegal?
Look, I'm too confident. Senegal, I'm not been impressive.
I'm like 20% confident Senegal gonna go through, but those 20% are enough. You know what I mean? I'm 80% I would say England gonna beat Senegal, but those 20%, everything can happen.
No. You just want to forfeit because you've got Senegal people back home and you don't want to disappoint them.
No, Rio, it's not about that, Rio. Trust me, like many people, when they see Mane, it's over. Even my brother, my mother, it's over and everything. I say it's not. And now they prove a lot of people wrong. I think many people were like already say Senegal is out. But of course, Rio, you know what? It's a big game. England are looking sharp, are looking good. Of course, normally you will say England, but I don't know. I have a feeling where everyone is too confident. And the problem is like England, they perform where nobody expects them. When like they start the competition, everyone was like, Southgate is the worst manager in the world, whatever. So when they start winning one game, they're going to start saying he's coming home. He's coming home. We know. I know.
Mostly Rio.
Mostly Rio. So that's what I mean. Let's see. I hope to see you in a quarterfinal. I mean, I don't hope, but
Pat, Pat, let's just finish here. England are going to win the World Cup. I said it here now.
Okay, I'm out. When he starts talking nonsense, that's when it's time to go. When he starts talking nonsense, it's time to go. Say England is going to win the World Cup.
Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Remember to check out the FIFA World Cup 2022 update and play now on FIFA 23. We'll be back in a few more days with another Rio and Patrice Reacts. Until then, take it easy.
See you soon.